Earlier I told there is a taxable event under GST regime is nothing but supply. That's all, which you know very well as per the provisions of Section 7 of the GST Act. So this is a supply. Therefore, this import of services consideration activity is treated as supply and does not include the activities transaction specified. I told I am not going to repeat each and everything. And here it is understood we have to go verify what is Section 7 says, and you have to read in conjunction Schedule 2 and Schedule 3. It is a negative service, and otherwise we can call it as a deemed or declared services or goods, supply of goods. Then activities are here it is a very much important, that's why enumerated which are the items which is covered under Schedule 2. Transfer, any transfer of right is supply of service. Land and building, tenancy, lease, letting out, everything is called a supply of service. Treatment of process, it is a job work, is nothing but your earlier job work is considered a manufacturer. That manufacturing activity now is a processing activity. So since the predominant character is a processing, so that processing comes under the supply of services. Here we are not having a definition is brought into the manufacturer. Here we say if any person is treated in supply which is given by any other person, it is a supply of service. For that there is a definite definition what is job worker, what is the process he is doing, whether the job work is a registered person or not, whether the principal is a registered person or other not. These are the factors determining the levy on the job work. Transfer of business assets. Every day or by and large now there was going on the acquisition, that is a merger and acquisition of the other business. And also now the law is becoming a very complicated, or it will be moving to the definite professional level activities. So what I find recently is many of the partnership concerns are converting themselves into the private limited companies, and the partnership companies are now they are moving to the, instead of partnership concerns, going for limited liability partnership concerns. And you know very well there are also happening mergers in many companies and also taken over, and also there are some of the verticals which is also going out of the main company in order to handle the small is beautiful concepts. Here the transfer of assets is nothing but is called even though the asset may be goods, it is deemed to be supply of service. Thankfully, by virtue of notification number 12 of 2017 under serial number 2, the transfer of business assets partially or fully subject to certain condition is considered to be a supply of service and exempted. But you have to ensure it is ongoing concern, then you have to ensure what are the liabilities, and these things are taken care of by the agreements. Then supply of service, renting of immobile property, construction of complex is supply of service. Then temporary transfer of enjoyment of intellectual property, IPR, also comes under the services. Technological development of computers comes, but computer maintenance also comes under this thing. Computer will be a tangible, it is not a tangibility. Computer comes under the goods, but you are developing a software for the computers, then it comes under the customization, and everything comes under the your tax liability on the services. Then here finally one of the interesting service, agreeing to obligation or refraining. This is also recently clarified what is agreeing and obligation in during 2022 August. These things, since I have taken only particularly circulars, I have not explained. And here now we can say payment on account of the leaving the job, then you have to pay. Then if you are not performing an act and you will be penalized, then you have to pay the agreeing or obligation. So that is also deemed to be a service. Then transfer of right to use. Earlier it is comes under the, this is nothing but hire, purchase and leasing, that comes under the transfer of right. This is also a services. Then finally composite supply. We will say this is considered as a works contract. If there is a works contract, it is defined in section 119, by of or part of any service, any other manner of goods being food or things. So they were definitely told some of these things only as a service composite supply.